My name is Stephen Sindoni. Thank you for tuning into the broadcast of Federal Reserve Bank Revealed. During a conversation with a dear friend, I was given the name of James F. Marino, who had put together a website. He, like myself, had become a target of the National Security Agency. The information I'm about to share with you may explain why President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dealey Plaza on November 22, 1963. On June 4, 1963, a virtually unknown presidential decree, Executive Order 11110, was signed with the authority to basically strip the Federal Reserve Bank. President Kennedy's Executive Order 1110 gave the Treasury Department the explicit authority to issue silver certificates against any silver bullion, silver or standard silver dollars in the Treasury. This means that for every ounce of silver in the United States Treasury's vault, the government could introduce new money into circulation based on the silver bullion physically held there. As a result, more than $4 billion in the United States notes were brought into circulation in $2 and $5 denominations. $10 and $20 United States notes were never circulated but were printed by the Treasury Department when Kennedy was assassinated. It appears obvious that President Kennedy knew the Federal Reserve notes being used as a purported legal currency were contrary to the Constitution of the United States of America. United States notes were issued as an interest-free and debt-free currency backed by silver reserves in the U.S. Treasury. President Kennedy was assassinated on November 22, 1963, and the United States notes he had issued were immediately taken out of circulation. Federal Reserve notes were continued to serve as the legal currency of the nation. According to the U.S. Secret Service, 99% of all U.S. paper currency circulating in 1999 are Federal Reserve notes. Kennedy knew that if the silver-backed U.S. notes were widely circulated, they would have eliminated demand for the Federal Reserve notes. This is a very simple matter of economics. The United States notes were backed by silver, and the Federal Reserve notes was not backed by anything at all of any value. Executive Order 1110 should have prevented the national debt from reaching its current level. It would have almost immediately given the United States government the ability to repay its debt without going to the private Federal Reserve banks and being charged interest to create new money. Again, just 5 months after Kennedy was assassinated, no more of the Series 1958 silver certificates were issued, and they were subsequently removed from circulation. Presidential Executive Order number 11110 is still on the books. Only a few short months ago, John McCain was asked about the Kennedy assassination. His choice of words to describe it was an intervention. Now I understand the reason he chose those words. It was not an intervention. It was an executive action taken against President John Kennedy for Executive Order number 11110. I think it is now time that we, the American people, stand up and take action. If we do not learn from our recent past, we are doomed to repeat it. It is now time to demand an investigation.